to nice guys. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's kind of a term that's evolved over time, but it's still that like same archetype of person. I try to think of him like Bruce Banner, just once their expectations are met. When that Putain comes off the table, nice guy smash! There's like rude comments and insults. You're like, ah! And it always ends the same way. It's just them sitting back, like, after just like hurling so much abuse, they're like, damn, I'm so nice. Like, fuck. In that occasion, I was an angel. I set her right. But it does show you the importance of like just being kind. I feel like I'm preaching right now. I feel like Kyle at the end of a South Park episode. But hear me out. The importance of being kind is doing what's best in a given situation. But I feel like often it has that like emotional price that just gets attached to it. And sometimes you'll be in that moment and it's just hurting you at the same time. And I feel like if you've kind of built your life around things you enjoy, you're having all these like friends with you, and then you've got these passions and interests, your emotions aren't just in that moment, you know? It's like a safety net that comforts the pain so you don't end up lashing out and you're a bit more like nice and understanding. That's what makes rudeness so disgusting to me. It's like you're actually going out your way to cause more pain. And if we're gonna be immature about this, I don't wanna talk to you if you ain't gonna talk to me nice. That's so cringe. I'm definitely gonna use it on people. But like, I've just come out of a relationship, right? It had many beautiful moments. Deep conversations, walking along the coast. But it ended when things were good. You know, I didn't get to that point where we were just beating one another. That would have made it so much more easy. Like, yeah, she's actually a really violent individual. I think that one, I'm pretty sure she's not the one. You know, and there is a little bit of a betrayal and a sting that kind of comes with that. But when you've had beautiful relationships before, and probably ones that lasted longer and were a lot deeper, and you're still somewhat creating them, and I can still make jokes, I can still have a great conversation with someone, have a meaningful moment, and connect and have fun, I know, I just move on, personally. It doesn't take away from my appreciation of them. Me being better at it is often thanks to them, while avoiding that weird ritual that you can sometimes get yourself like dragged into, where you're just in your room, listening to sad music, like, oh. Making the whole moment just worse. For what? And that's why if we're alone in the same room, I'm not like lashing out at her. Usually we appreciate what we had, we accept it's over, and we just talk like we used to. And then we go and don't talk. Which is a bit sad, but it's just how it is, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm just gonna go home, hang out with my best friend, have a laugh, talk about how, after trauma dumping on our therapist, to the point where she just still sits there and understands and appreciates you. And then you just want to sleep with her. So dumb. I laughed so hard. And that's what I kind of realized. I'm like, yeah, I haven't got a relationship, but me and my friends talk some wild stuff. Let's just get into the video. Yeah, when I'm talking to a girl, that's how I want to word that conversation as well. There's something so romantic and cute about that. You want kids in your future, you think? There's just something so, like, something chabby about it. Unfortunately not. Baby Oven went kaput years ago, and PCOS is pretty bad. Just not in the stars for me. And you gotta realize, when a girl's getting like really creative with her language, and by God, she will mention the stars. I don't know why. Maybe it's in the future stars for me. Just know that they're probably entering a really sensitive topic that they're actually kind of insecure about, and they're like sugarcoating it, as you do. You don't want to give someone, you just sugarcoat things before handing it over. You're gonna deliver some bad news, I'm sometimes a messenger, I sugarcoat it. But I think in that moment, anyone who sees that goes like, oh, she probably wanted a family, this is probably a massive tension point in dating, and just in life in general. We should probably treat this with some respect. If it's a deal breaker, you know, be respectful, walk away. Wait. So you're just gonna deprive guys like me the chance to be a father? That's a wild thing to say. How quickly he would enter the archive on my WhatsApp. Like, nope, not having that in my life. It's not exactly my fault my UT doesn't work. You don't think I feel shit about it as it is? You're not a woman at all, are you? Just a walking sack of nothing designed to ruin a good man's life. What good are you if you can't have babies? Wish I'd known before I started to like you. Damn. This is hilarious to me, but I feel bad if no one else is laughing. But God, it's funny. Like, she's on the defense, but I think if she like took a little step back, you know what I mean? She'd kind of see the humor in it. And what she should really do right now is love bomb him. I am a worthless and barely even a woman. If only I could have your kids. Please. Promise me you'll have 10 with the next. Like, I want to know what he would say. But in the end, after everything he did, insulting the fact that she cannot have children, I'm actually the nicest guy you ever met. Using guys for friends is just as psychologically damaging as using girls for... I said that to so many female friends. I was like, damn, every time we're friendly and every time we're interacting, you're actually using me. Look what you're doing to me. Have mercy. Ah! I'm gonna try read this one. Lemeo, so obvious you hadn't had sex with the right man. Allow me to check. No! Out of all but... I always think about like Kanye lyric. That's a pretty bad way to start a conversation. No thanks, I'll stick to the guacamole. Why is she even replying, dude? What? You are one intriguing woman. You complain about being single, and yet the second a man offers you his company, his company! You'd rather eat guacamole? This is why you're... Uh-oh. I don't think he's very nice. I think that might be the funniest thing I've ever read. It's like, you can't grasp the concept of irony. Maybe not as nice as you think you are. You'd be lucky! You sure would, man. Holy fuck. You're so right. Oh my, I love this girl. What was I thinking? I'm being so... Oh my, I love it when she gets it. She gets it. I love it when someone does that, like, and you just, like, feed into it. You're aggressive. Like, yeah, maybe I am! You know, that kind of thing. What was I thinking? I'm being so dumb. You're obviously such a nice, charming guy. When can you come over, sexy? Wait, really? Start talking to a gal. Gain her trust. Become her best friend. But become her best friend! To be fair, like, when you meet people, isn't that what really happens when you meet the average girl or guy? But most people just become friends. Then you get those that become best friends. But I feel like when you care about that, you're dating with way too much intent. Because at least for me, I would say, like, my best dating time was when I wasn't even, like, thinking about that. If someone became a best friend and she was female, awesome. I didn't care. Whatever we were at the time was just what we were. But I kind of miss how it used to be back then, where you would just talk to a bunch of people casually, and all of a sudden, there was that one person you had, like, really good conversations with, so you talked a little bit more, and then you started calling a little bit more, and all of a sudden, that turns daily. I kind of miss the moment where someone would, like, slowly, like, gravitate really close to you and become, like, this part of your life, and it wouldn't be, like, intentional, it just kind of happened because it was fun. I'ma just be honest, I've been looking for another meme and they're all trash. They're all bad. I found the best ones. I reacted to them. We're good, trust me. We got free reactions. Hey, welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe.